So in this video we're going to be talking about a potential market crash. What should we do when this does happen, and is one coming for 2021? Make sure you stick around to the end of the video as well, where I'll go over some stocks I'll be considering buying on this dip as well. Now do remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for entertainment purposes only, and if you do need it, go and seek the help of a professional. So I wanted to jump on and make this video especially because yesterday, which was the 6th of May, in the stock market was pretty bad for everyone. I know my own personal portfolio has fallen, I believe, about 5% in just one day, which is quite a bit and never nice to see. So essentially over the past maybe 2 to 3 months, the stock market has been pretty flat and going in a downward direction, especially for a lot of growth stocks and SPACs and different things like that as well. And when the stock market is going in this kind of trend, this downward trend, people seem to lose interest. And I know even personally in my own friend group, I don't feel stocks are coming up as much in conversation. And that's obviously because big gains aren't being made. Things are getting kind of boring in the stock market, I guess. I mean, who wants to invest their money just to see it drop by 2 to 3% over the course of 2 to 3 months? Nobody wants to see that. People want to see some big gains, but that's not always the case, and it's not always possible. If you started investing back in January and you're looking at your portfolio today, you're most likely going to be seeing red, and would probably put you off investing in stocks, as you think your money would probably be put to better use elsewhere, for example in cryptocurrency. And I would agree to some extent that your money may be better off in cryptocurrency right now, but that doesn't mean it always will be. For example, when I think the cryptocurrency winter will hit around later this year, I think a lot of money will start to flow back into stocks. If you don't know what the cryptocurrency winter is, I briefly covered off in my video here where I talk about my exit strategy for crypto. It's essentially where we believe the market is going to crash between anywhere from 30 to 50%, and then it'll be another 4-year cycle before that cryptocurrency market starts to see some really big returns again. So yeah, I really couldn't blame someone if they had some spare cash putting it in the cryptocurrency market opposed to the stock market right now, and I do believe that's one of the reasons why we're seeing stocks and equities on the way down. Not the only reason, but definitely a factor, I think. There is some more catalysts in there as well, such as the United States changing some of their tax laws, especially around capital gains, and that is causing some investors, I'm sure, to panic sell and get rid of some of their stocks so they don't have to pay higher capital gains rates next year. But investing is a real mental game. I mean, it's so easy when stocks are on the way up to just go ahead and put your money in and see it get even higher. But when stocks are on the way down, people just tend to stay away from them and are afraid to invest their money. And I do see where that fear can come from, because the endless memes of people buying the dip and then the dip just comes even further. It is expensive to buy the dip because it's just constantly, in my opinion, good deals all the way down. But there's constantly a better deal when you're buying this dip. Where is the end? Nobody knows. But as the stocks get lower, granted their fundamentals are sound, you're actually taking on less risk when you buy in lower, because the lower it is, the less it has to fall. And you're actually exposing yourself to more upside there as well, because the lower it is, the higher it could potentially go. I mean, if we look at two stocks, one is worth $100, one is worth $1,000, but they have the same fundamentals and growth potential. If you buy that stock at $100, you'll have a much better chance of earning some money there, opposed to when you buy it at $1,000, which could potentially be the top of that market for the stock and potentially an overvaluation. And you could lose a lot of money in that situation compared to the one if you were to buy it at $100. Now that of course is very simplified, and I'm sure you wouldn't find two stocks with the exact same potential trading at them different multiples, but it's just an example of when a stock is going lower, you're actually taking on less risk when you buy it. So essentially, when we see these kind of market crashes, or these days where we dip 5% in some stocks or things like that, there should be good opportunities for you to add more of your conviction plays. So these are plays that you think would be really good in the future, and anything you can get it at a lower price than it is now, that would be a good buy. Now of course you can't be right every time. You will make some plays that don't work out as you had planned, but hopefully if you make 2 or 3 right plays, they make up for your bad plays. I know myself with Tesla, whenever that starts to dip, I'm really tempted to buy some more. I do have quite an overweighted position in Tesla right now, but that's because every time it starts dipping, I love to get in on that, and normally so far I've seen some good results when I do that. So essentially, when we are seeing conditions such as a market crash, when the markets are dropping, take this as an opportunity to maybe get rid of some of your lower conviction plays and put that money into some of your higher conviction plays, which you are more sure of will benefit in the next couple of years and will see some high growth. As I said, it's a real mental game. It's so easy to invest and throw your money at the stock market when stocks are going up, but when they're going down and you put your money in, that's where you can make some really good returns. Okay, so I pulled up my trading 2 and 2 quickly here, and I'll just go over some stocks that I will be potentially looking at on this dip. So as you can see, I believe about even yesterday, my returns were up, or last week, 5 days ago, my returns were up there nearly at about 3 grand, and now they're all the way down to 840 euro. So quite a difference in return there in just a couple of days, but I'm not worried at all, because as I said, it's a good chance to add some of your positions. So if we go to pies here and we go to my additional growth fund, this will be the fund that I'll be looking at putting some more money into. So basically all these stocks in here is ones I'll be confident to add money into on this dip. So we've got the likes of Tesla in here, Boeing, Airbnb, Tattooed Chef is a very good one, DraftKings as well, hoping to add some of them too. And then if we come down, just a couple of other plays there like Neo Square. Pretty much everything has been beat down. I think Jumia is a good play for the future. Palantir still getting beat down, so I'd like to pick up some more of that. And yeah, some of them other ones in there. Basically anything in this additional growth fund pie, which I'll leave linked down in the description below, are things that I'll be looking to add on this dip and companies that maybe you guys should have a look into. But that's going to wrap it up, guys. I know I've been getting a lot of questions about individual plays, but I think this video kind of sums up my whole thoughts and thesis on that. I'm taking these opportunities when the market is dipping to invest more in my higher conviction plays. I'm not going completely all in because you never know will it dip even further, but I'm just dollar cost averaging into these different plays. So guys, that's going to do for this video. If you are new around here, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. We're aiming for 3,000 subscribers by the end of the month. If you could take a second to drop a like on this video as well, it'd be very much appreciated. And let me know in the comment section below how you're handling any market crashes or market dips, and let me know some stocks that you guys are looking at. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in another video.